Hey everyone, this is Lisa from the Rhinestone World, and I am working with the new Siser Metal HTV. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make sure you have good test cuts with our material and how to press and make this cool shirt using the brand new material from Siser. So I have a piece of the Siser metal here. So what I'm going to show you is basically what to look for with your test cut. The way that this is set up is the carrier can look a little misleading. The cut lines are really clear, which is great. However, sometimes it may look like maybe my cut was too deep or something. So with this, I cut this with the same settings that I do my glitter with. So on my Cameo, I did my blade at 6. My speed at 10, and I did a force of 16. Now don't forget, you need to do your own test cuts because each machine can be a little bit different. So if we look closer at this, you can see right here is where my test cut was. So you can see here's my little triangle, and it looks almost like it went straight through. However, when you do your test cut, you want to look for this carrier to be smooth. You want to go through and you don't feel any indentation on there. So now I'm going to go over and kind of weed out my triangle. So I'm just going to pull on this square, bring this up. You can see this came up with no issue. And right here, we have our clean setting with that. There we go. And so the metal's going to be, once it's come up off the carrier, it's going to be maybe the same thickness as Easy Weed. It's a nice marriage between the metallic and what used to be the Easy Weed foil. So it's nice and thin, but it's got that sheen of the metallic. So I have a design here that I cut. I used a golden retriever from our dog clip art pack. So I'm just going to trim off this bottom part because I can definitely use this again later. And so you can see my cut lines are pretty clear. So let's go ahead and start weeding it. So I'm just going to go ahead and find one of these spots here. And it should really give me no trouble because I did a test cut to make sure that it was going to weed all right. So I'm just going to kind of go like this. And it almost reminds me of like the consistency of maybe like a Mylar balloon or something like that. I think when you hold it at first, it feels really thick, but it seems to mainly be the carrier that does that. And part of that is because this is like a cool peel or a cold peel. Typically, those sorts of peels will have a thicker carrier, so that might play a part into it. Let's go ahead and weed that out. So you can see I had no issue with that. And the carrier still has a nice tack to it too. So just go through here. Let's get out our middle sections. And this one, I just used a clip art and I used a font that I got online for this. The great thing is you can basically do whatever font you want for something like this. But I wanted a script font, but I made sure it was a thicker one because I still need it to be able to be read easily. And especially when you have things that are glittery or foiled like this, you need it to be somewhat bold because thinner lines are going to get lost in the shine that you have with that. So I'm just going to finish this up. And grab this little guy. And then one more little section with the G over here. So we're just going to go ahead, get this little section out. And now we have that. So now we have this nice Stay Golden in the Siser metal. So nice foil looking look, but with some good substance on our shirt. So let's go over to our heat press. We're going to press this onto our shirt. So I have my shirt on my heat press. This is the Stahls Max press. It's a 15 by 15 press, and I have it set to 305 degrees. So Siser Metal is going to press at 305, very similar to when we press our Easy Weed at 305 as well. So I have my shirt lined up. This is a J America glitter t-shirt. We're going to go ahead and pre-press it just to get some of the moisture and wrinkles out. We're in Florida, so you want to set yourself up for success when you're pressing your vinyl. So we have this all set, and now we have our design right here. So you can see Stay Golden. I made sure to use the gold medal for a golden retriever, of course. let's go ahead and lay this down. We're going to set this up on our press. I'm using my armpit seams to find the center of my chest, and then I'm just aligning it with the center off of the collar. So let's go ahead and do this. We're going to cover it with our protective cover sheet, and now we're just going to press this for 15 seconds at 305 degrees. So let's remove our cover sheet. Now, one thing to note about the metal is that this is a cold peel. So we're going to take this off of our heat press, let it cool, and then we'll remove our cover sheet, our carrier sheet. So our metal has cooled off. We're going to go ahead and take off our carrier. So a lot of times with cold peel vinyls, you will have a little bit of resistance when you pull. That's totally normal, just keep tugging. Now if the color comes up, then that's a different issue. A lot of times the color comes up when you are not actually peeling cold. So just make sure you're not trying to, fudge the numbers and peel it when it's still kind of warm. So now we have our design here. You can see that it's a nice soft look for it with this metal. It gives you the foil look without having to do foil. It's a great part of the Siser line, and we do have it on our website. You can get it at therhinestoneworld.com. And if you have any more questions on our materials or how to cut with any of your vinyl cutters, including the Silhouette Cameo, Graphtec, Roland, or GCC, feel free to comment below or email us at info@therhinestoneworld.com. Hey everyone, if you like this video, make sure you click here to subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you'd like to see more videos using your Cameo to create awesome projects, click here. And don't forget to like and subscribe.